stolen by Barton. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. And he banks in the layup. Jokic has got 6.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Anunoby in the corner. From past the arc. Jokic grabs the miss. For Denver, they've gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Harris. Barton passes to Murray. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Now here's Millsap. And that one's good. Jokic. He's got 8.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to Anunoby to end the run. Denver grabs the miss. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid 30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Here's Morris, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Boucher. He can't get it to go. And Denver the other way now. Craig passes to Plumlee. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Porter's running. And the wide open shot from Morris. And again, Denver no good. Raptors trail by 12 to end the drought. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Well, to me, this is what Hollis Jefferson does very well. This guy, a phenomenal dunker with the ups he has.
Morris outside. The pass to Craig. Powell against Grant. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Plumlee. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And it's Davis with the ball for Toronto. From deep. They get it again. Shots good by Boucher.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And a wide open look for Porter. And the 3 off target. Raptors trail by 10. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Well, you love to see Norman Powell be unselfish and find an open teammate. That's pretty.
Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Nuggets lead by 10. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
You got Jeremy Grant, also Plumlee out there. Morris is out there with Porter. And it's Craig in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Here's Boucher. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. It's good from long range.
with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Boucher kicks to Gasol. And here's Davis for three. Wow. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the three ball.
Here's Murray after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Here's Barton. That one wide left.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Lowry for three. And no good. And Denver the other way now. To the middle. It's stolen by Davis. Ibaka with the ball. Out guarded by Murray. And that one's good by Davis.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Now here's Murray. 6 points for him. Left side, Harris. There's the triple. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Raptors trail by 10. Here's Anunoby. Misses the three. Denver's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Murray, good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Anunoby passes to Ibaka. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Jokic. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team. But the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
Jokic finds Murray. And that one's good. Jokic has got 10 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Anunoby, no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And the D has no answer for Murray, just absolutely ferocious at attacking the basket.
Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. And he's off on his first shot of the game. The Nuggets leading by 12. Murray with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Murray dishes to Barton. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Lowry. Van Vliet outside. Fires from deep. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Harris. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Nuggets lead by 14.
And Millsap is a team player, someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marcus Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's Powell in for Kyle Lowry. Gasol no good. The Nuggets leading by 14. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Outside Porter. A second chance effort. It could go. And that one released in time, but no good. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to... And, fellas, Jamal Murray is an out-and-out scorer. Running off screens or off the bounce. That's all for now.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on the Denver Nuggets.
Boy, Pascal Siakam can put a ton of pressure on the defense. This guy has a physicality that you love.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won most improved player in the league in 2019. And as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
Harris up top. Barton against Anunoby. Here's Jokic. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Jokic with the steal. Millsap passes to Barton. And here is Murray. 10 points for him. Siakam inside. Harris is there.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Jokic passes to Murray. Back to Jokic. Murray kicks to Jokic. Murray outside. Shot clock at 6. Over to the left wing. And again, Denver no good.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Right side Millsap. Harris outside. Barton passes to Jokic. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is to me absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here is Morris. Passes it to Craig. In the corner, it's Plumlee. Down low, Craig kicks to Plumlee. Craig passes to Morris. No good from outside. And it's Davis with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. The Raptors also with a sub. Chris Boucher's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Denver leading by 13. Morris outside. Pass to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. It's stolen by Morris. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Here's Craig following the basket by Marc Gasol. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Out to the right wing. Toronto working the ball around now. The offensive rebound. Shots good by Boucher.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Grant finds Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Porter with the steal. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And here's Morris for three. Powell pulls it in. Raptors trail by 15. And here's Davis for three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Grant the pass to Craig. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Denver riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Right back after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Zamp and Plumlee are playing up front, and it's Murray in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Harris outside. Kicks it to Murray. Now here is Ibaka. Here's Anunoby. Pass to Powell. This one for three. Rebound by Murray. The Nuggets leading by 17. Harris dishes to Plumlee. To the paint. Powell with the steal. Siakam inside. He's covered by Murray. Count it. Good.
Well, Pascal Siakam has such soft touch, and he uses his length to his advantage on the inside there.
Now Murray. Inside, Plumlee laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 17.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Lowry has the open look. They get it back.
I have always loved the intensity with which Serge Ibaka plays, especially on the glass. He understands how to use his length.
Now here is Harris. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Anunoby. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 8 rebounds in this game. Baca against Millsap. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jokic, he's checked in for Denver. Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Raptors. Now, here's Jokic. And again, Denver no good. Anunoby with it. Lets the 3 fly. Barton with some nice D.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 17. For 3, VanVleet. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Barton passes to Jokic. Top of the key, Harris. Murray against Ibaka. Clock at 6. Murray, good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now Barton following the 3-point attempt by Pascal Siakam. Murray surveying the D. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Denver.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jokic.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. It's good on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there, going for the tip-in. Here's Bates Diop. The Nuggets moving the ball around. And here is Morris. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Denver making a switch here. Daniels is checked in. There's 47 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Pulls up. And that one hits back iron. Down low. Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Here's Craig. The pass to Bates Diop. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's McCall, covered by Morris. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Wow, solid decision-making from Rondé Hollis Jefferson. How about his ability to knife into the teeth of the defense? Tremendous speed.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.
neighborhood in NBA 2K21 is vast, and if you're looking to learn everything there is to know about it, well, you've come to the right place. For starters, enjoy the views. The all-new 2K Beach provides users with a scenic backdrop for all their
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
North of the border. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. And for the Raptors, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Pascal Siakam can absolutely score in bunches. Put up 25 in a quarter last season. And when he gets going, look out.
GA, when Pascal Siakam is on, it seems like he's involved in every play. Must stay consistent. But you know what? He's a special player who can carry a team to win on any given night.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
Lowry banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Dallas moving it around. Hardaway, no good. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Siakam kicks to Anunoby. From outside, off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Porzingis finds Hardaway. Over in the corner, Doncic. And a miss there on the triple. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Anunoby against Doncic. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Right wing. Here's Powell and the dunk by Powell.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Powell against Siakam. VanVleet outside. Lowry has the open look. Off target from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And the dunk by Doncic.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
Siakam passes to Ibaka. On the wing, Doncic. Siakam against Porzingis. And Siakam with the basket on the assist from Ibaka.
These are the looks this offense is designed to generate. Siakam deadly close to the rim.
Finney Smith kicks to Doncic. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Siakam, and he uses the glass on the layup. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that part.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol's checked in for Siakam. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Norman Powell's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry.
Oh, from the Republic of Congo, Serge Ibaka, Dikembe Mutombo, and Bismack Biyombo. A lot of big man talent.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And stolen by Cauley Stein. Back to Brunson. It's stolen by Davis. Powell with it. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass, and Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
And Cauley Stein throws it down.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Here's Powell, true on the 14-footer.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Kleba, the pass to Cauley Stein. Curry outside. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here's Powell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
That one drops. He ties it up. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Curry outside. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Raptors lead by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
On the court for the Mavericks. DeJuan Wright is out there with Maxi Kleba. Then there's Seth Curry. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Cauley Stein in at the center position. Wright outside. Dallas moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. The three-pointer off the mark. Raptors with the lead. Now here's Powell. Fires for 3. Here's Boucher. No good on that one. Curry with some nice D. Here's Wright. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Curry, and Gasol sends it back.
The former Defensive Player of the Year, Gasol, showing his stuff.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Here's Hollis Jefferson, and the layup's good off the glass. Hollis Jefferson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Raptors.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Toronto leading by 5. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Davis against Brunson. Davis gets to Gasol. Powell for 3. The Mavericks pull it in.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Brunson scanning the floor. Porzingis finds Cauley Stein. Here's Curry with the 3. Another shot, and there's the nice layup by Cauley Stein. Cauley Stein's got his second bucket of the game to go. Gasol against Cauley Stein. Here's Boucher. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Right for 3. Boucher with the rebound. Raptors leading by 3. Powell, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
To the inside, Brunson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know
but,
it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right.
And as OG develops the rest of his skill set, this is one thing he can rely upon, that three-point shot.
Here's Doncic. Off on the layup.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Anunoby, good. And now it's an 8-point Raptor lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Finney-Smith. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound in this one. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
That's what you get from a veteran playmaker. If you get open, Lowry will find you.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Hardaway from outside. Rebound by the Raptors. Ibaka's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
This is the modern-day big. Siakam can stretch you out and can hurt you right at the rim.
Shot to stop the run. Here's Finney-Smith. Rebound by the Raptors.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
8 seconds left in the first half of the game. Lowry passes to Anunoby. To the middle, here's Ibaka. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ibaka's got 7.
This is the kind of physical play we saw from Ibaka early in his career. We're seeing it again now.
And so it's Toronto with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. Their biggest deficit was 6 points in the opening period. And that's a wrap.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Here is Lowry. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
And you look over the course of Kyle Lowry's career, he's bounced around for quite some time, but boy, has he found a home in Toronto.
And you know, GA, a few summers back, had a chance to leave, but he stayed with the Toronto Raptors. What a decision that was. Reason why? He helped lead this team to their first title. Kyle Lowry's been loved by this franchise. He'll go down as one of the all-time great Raptors.
You know, he's known as a lunch pail guy. Siakam showing the crowd a little extra that time. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Count that one from VanVleet.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Ibaka goes in. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 9.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Mavericks trailed by 18. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. No good there. Out to the right wing. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. In the corner, it's VanVleet. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Marc Gasol is checked in for Toronto. Norman Powell comes in for OG Anunoby. The Mavericks also with a sub. Curry's checked in.
And really, Gasol is so talented at using his 7'1" frame to draw contact. Defenders sometimes have no other choice but to whack him.
Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Toronto. To the paint. Here's Lowry. Makes it off the glass. Lowry's got 4 this quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. And the Raptors making a change here. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. Pass to Porzingis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Marc Gasol. Now coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
At 7'3", Porzingis is almost impossible to guard, especially when he's focusing on trying to score.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleba's checked in. Raptors leading by 17. Davis, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw good from Hollis Jefferson. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Here's Finney-Smith, covered by Hollis Jefferson. He can't get that one. For Toronto, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Boucher passes to Gasol. Boucher with the ball. Back to Davis. 5 on the clock. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. And Dallas with a change here too. Hardaway's checked in. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Mavericks trailed by 19. Doncic outside. And Doncic throws it down.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Basket counts. Siakam's got 10.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Here's Doncic, and there it is for him. 12 points for Luka Doncic.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Out left to the wing. Back to Powell. There's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Hardaway with the steal. Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was short, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
There's Hollis Jefferson. He doesn't hit that one. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Curry kicks to Kleba. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Toronto leading by 13. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Toronto turns it over again. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Outside Hardaway. Outside Curry. And Brunson has it in the corner. With 2 seconds left. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the floor for Dallas, they've got Maxi Kleba, Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3. It's Curry outside. The rebound by Ibaka. Toronto leading by 13. Here's Van Vliet. And a wide open look for Siakam. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. To the middle, and the dunk by Powell.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Curry is inside. Defended by Ibaka. Curry, good. Curry's got it back down to single digits for Dallas. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Powell with the steal. Here's Hardaway. That shot off. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Siakam outside. And Siakam throws it down.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Curry passes to Kleba. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Curry with the steal. Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Anunoby in the corner. And Toronto turns it over again. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Luka Doncic comes in for Curry. And so here is Dallas. 9-point game. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Doncic against Lowry. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Siakam. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists now in this one.
Good defense, better offense. Through hard work, Siakam's become a #1 scoring option.
Here's Lowry. For the 3. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Out to Hardaway. Doncic against Lowry. Now, here's Doncic. Tight defense on him. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
And Lowry gets it to go.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Here's Anunoby. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Hardaway. That one falls.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Raptors leading by 9. 1:04 left to play here in the 4th. Here's Lowry. A beautiful reverse layup.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Raptors.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And we watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Pascal Siakam.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Anunoby. Porzingis with the rebound. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 11. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Kyle Lowry picks one up there. Toronto calls timeout. They lead by 11. 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Davis against Hardaway. Here's Gasol. Off target with that shot. And so it's Toronto winning this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.
the beach also means, that's right, Beach House. Make your way to this part of the neighborhood and access your My Court, a customizable court where you can shoot hoops and lounge either with yourself or with friends.
And with
Hey, Kevin,
it might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the 5. And for the Mavericks, inside at the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. Porzingis passes to Finney-Smith. Out to Doncic. Hardaway with a wide-open look. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Now here's Powell, following the miss by Jokic. Here's Finney-Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
And here's Denver. It's a three-point game. Outside Millsap. Kept alive.
Nice job by Barton as a guard or sometimes small forward to get in there and hustle on the glass.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Hardaway kicks to Finney-Smith. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Powell. Millsap grabs the miss.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
The kick out to Barton. Outside Millsap. And there's the pass to Jokic. In the corner, it's Harris. Shot clock at 6. Millsap attacking. Outside for Murray. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Tries again. Mavericks with the rebound.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Porzingis passes to Finney-Smith. Back to Porzingis. Out to Hardaway. Passes it to Powell. Over in the corner, Porzingis. It's hauled in by Jokic.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Barton right side. And Barton throws it down.
Oh, yeah, sure, Will Barton, you could have laid that one in, but why? People pay tickets to see that kind of stuff. Think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
Hardaway, no good. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Hardaway with the steal. Fast break, Dallas. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jokic.
You just never know what Doncic is going to do. I mean, which is one of the reasons he gets the defense to foul.
And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, they're started at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding. A tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out in a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
Here's Kleba. Denver able to drain the 3. And here's Doncic from the arc. Drains the 3-pointer.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Grant. Got a piece of it. Morris outside. Grant against Kleba. Grant, that's good.
Well, he's so active. You got to box Grant out. When the shot goes up, he'll get to the offensive glass, and he rises up off the floor pretty quick.
Here's Cauley Stein. No points in the game yet for him. Outside for Curry. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Craig passes to Porter. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Now, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Now here's Curry to the wing right side. Morris outside. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Craig can't get it to go. Mavericks trailed by 4. Doncic outside. Curry looking it over. Morris against Doncic. Plumlee with the rebound. Here's Grant. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing.
And so it's Denver with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
So on the floor for Denver, they've got Michael Porter, Plumlee out there with Grant. Then there's Monte Morris, and it's Craig in at the 2.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really like going at each other, don't they? Here's Curry with the 3. The Mavericks rebound. Kleba finds Curry. Brunson with a clean look. No good on the triple.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, tough to shake Harris. Even when you're rough on him, he's just going to keep coming at you.
Will Barton, he's checked in for Porter.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing 2-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the...
Oh, the power on that throwdown!
Unreal. Well, Barton likes to get fancy out there, and he gets to the rim that time in a great throwdown.
Here's Finney-Smith, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. Finney-Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney-Smith is a guy you can win with.
Pass to Barton. Pass to Jokic. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Nuggets lead by 15.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Finney-Smith. Will it go? The shot by Powell, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Harris passes to Jokic. From the wing, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Jokic has got 4 points this quarter. Dallas has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Hardaway finds Powell. Barton right side, and Jokic slams it in.
Jokic on an alley-oop. Sweet.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
A wide open look here for Wright. Dallas, no good that time either.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic is checked in. Back to Murray. The pass to Harris, and stolen by Wright. Here's Doncic. Passes it to Hardaway, and stolen by Barton. Murray outside. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And the shot goes down. Jokic has got 8 points.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Out to Hardaway. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Outside Millsap. Back to Harris. Offensive rebound. Jokic. And that one, good. Jokic has got 10 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm. And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Curry's checked in for DeLon Wright, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Hardaway. With a step back. That one doesn't go. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Left side Curry trying to end the drought. Porter pulls it in. Denver leading by 23, and the Nuggets pushing it up now. Daniels, no good.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. Dallas shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Some potential still left in the tank here for Cauley Stein, who is seeming to gain more and more confidence and knowledge about how to go about his business over the course of an 82-game season.
That one goes. Count it.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Curry with a wide open look, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Jokic firing on all cylinders for Denver. He got into double.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... Well, what can you say about superstar big man Nikola Jokic? Jamal Murray said there's really nothing he can't do. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. Mavericks trailed by 19. And Doncic throws it down.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition. And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told him, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Powell kicks to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Always nice to see Porzingis take some strides and get to that kind of glide.
And Barton throws it down.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
Barton kicks to Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lays it up and banks it in. Murray's got his first points of the game.
And Murray showing some smarts right there, some good patience in that pick and roll.
Doncic finds Powell, launches it, and it's Doncic missing.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Murray surveying the D. Pulls from the top of the key. Misses off the left iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Jokic against Porzingis. Murray, the pass to Millsap. Lets it go with the 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Pass to Finney-Smith. The 3 for Doncic. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it's blocked. Millsap kicks to Jokic. Pass to Harris. Now Murray. Barton outside. Second shot opportunity. Harris, no good. Mavericks trailed by 19. At the top of the key, Powell. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Powell's got his second basket. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Here's Plumlee. That one's not going to go.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
On its way from Curry for 2 and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Nuggets leading by 17. Morris, left side. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And the dunk by Grant.
Trust me, defense wants to keep Grant out of the paint, and he wants to get in there. That's why.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Brunson. It's Curry outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 5 points so far. Now Daniels. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Back to Plumlee. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 18.
Well, for people who question some toughness and determination, Plumlee showing off that he can finish through contact and growing in both of those areas.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets with an 8. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Grant. He's out there with Plumlee. Porter is out there with Morris. And it's Craig in at the 2-guard spot. Grant That shot misses. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Now here's Doncic. He's tightly guarded. Chalk up 2 there.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Morris dishes to Porter. Morris against Doncic. Back to Porter. And stolen by Cauley Stein. All alone. And Curry with the stuff.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with the high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Craig, guarded by Curry. Craig passes to Morris. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Mavericks trail by 16. Doncic with it. Over to the wing. Kleba finds Doncic. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Porzingis is checked in for Dallas. Jokic, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Here's Doncic. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
And Jokic with the basket on the assist from Plumlee. And the Nuggets lead by 16. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Now the pass to Finney-Smith. Kleba kicks to Doncic. Porter pulls it in.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Feeds it to Plumlee. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, you can't leave people open around Jokic, and the offense is set up to have cutters and movement. He'll take advantage of the defense if they sleep.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Now Kleba. He's guarded by Plumlee. The 15-footer is hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Inside. And Jokic throws it down hard.
Jokic is a big center, tough to contain close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. They trail by 18. To the right side. And Doncic throws it down.
My goodness, I didn't think they could top that last dunk, but it only took them a couple seconds.
Not much defense, Greg, on those last few possessions, but does anyone mind?
Not
no.
at all.
Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got 6 points in the quarter.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Morris passes to Jokic. It's good.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Denver.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jokic.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
The Nuggets on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Grant kicks to Plumlee. Murray outside. Pass to Grant. Outside, Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Back to Powell. Some nice passing here by Dallas. It's Curry outside. That shot off the mark, and it's Denver the other way. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win. But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Back to Porzingis. Pass to Powell. From about 16, doesn't go for him. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
to the neighborhood in 2K21 is Jeff's 2K Arcade. At Jeff's, you can compete for prizes at any of the NBA Daily Pick'em stations where you'll be rewarded for accurately predicting winners of NBA games. And if you're really up for a fun time, you can even play arcade hoops.
And now, your Toronto Raptors starting five.
Welcome, everybody. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Raptors, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. And it's sent back by Millsap.
Can't ignore Millsap's defensive instincts. Excellent timing, rising up to block shots.
Stolen by VanVleet. He feeds it to Lowry. And it's sent back by Jokic. It's Barton on the wing. Goes back up. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Millsap doing a nice job there, reading the defense, and makes a nice slick pass to burn the opponent.
And after establishing himself as a key player in Denver, Gary Harris's play trailing off the last couple seasons. Greg, what's your read there?
I really feel like, Kevin, injuries have played a part, an extended cold streak, but the Nuggets didn't lose faith. He helped build their success over the years, and they consider him a key piece moving forward as well.
That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Oh, my goodness!
Oh, yeah!
What a play!
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Yeah, high percentage look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic in there when given room.
And the pass to Jokic. Passes to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Jokic with it. Picked up by VanVleet. Harris. Ibaka with some nice D. The Raptors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Anunoby. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Millsap passes to Harris. To the left wing. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Barton outside. Pass to Jokic. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Murray, no good. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Raptors. Here's Siakam. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
I mean, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
Barton is athletic and has great vertical, so he's terrific at throwing it down when he gets close to the basket.
Millsap with the steal. Here's Barton, and Barton throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Count that one from VanVleet.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Barton against Anunoby. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Pass to Millsap. And a lot of contact on that one. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you have to have appreciation for how Gasol does everything well. Polished scorer, skilled rebounder, solid passer, and the man defends.
And there's Daniels. That's good on the assist by Morris.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Davis dishes to Powell. Fires the three. But they recover it. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Powell. Here's Gasol. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Such a clever offensive player. Gasol is especially crafty at finding ways to draw contact while shooting.
At the line for 2.
Gasol hits them both. 5 seconds left to play in the first. And here's Millsap from the arc, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow! Bringing plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Nuggets ahead, leading by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Denver, Millsap and Plumlee are playing up front. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the shooting guard. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They've brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure.
Boucher's shot is off.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here we go, one-on-one. And with that, the Denver lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Powell.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
And this is what happens when Millsap gets deep inside. Superb at finishing with force.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Boucher. Outside, Davis. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nuggets.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Kyle Lowry. He's checked in for Chris Boucher. And Denver also making a switch. Barton's checked in for Paul Millsap. Lowry finds Gasol. And here's Hollis Jefferson. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Yeah, on his menu, dunking is one of the specialties. A fantastic jammer who really wrecks that rim.
Toronto working the ball around now. It's Gasol missing. Denver leading by 10. Barton outside. Down low. The steal. And they're on the break. Lowry with the ball. Now defended by Grant. Lowry can't get it to go. Nuggets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Cuts off the pass. Pass break. Here come the Raptors. Davis has got the ball. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. And Davis can't get it to go.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Morris into the lane. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Grant. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Jokic has checked in for Porter. Plumlee comes in for Jeremy Grant. Gary Harris is checked in for Torrey Craig. And Murray's subbed in for Monte Morris. Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run right now.
A self-described country boy from the town of Sombor, Serbia. Jokic grew up racing horses, no less.
Boy, those are some nice factoids, Greg. Well done. From stable boy and jockey, but as he grew, basketball made the most sense. And to this day, he still loves horses and actually still...
So explosive.
Oh, is that beautiful.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now, he's got a big smile on his face.
And Siakam has it in the corner. Barton surveying the floor. Jokic passes to Barton. Now the Raptors moving it up the floor. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist from Ibaka. Lowry's got his second basket of the game.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And Jokic slams it in.
At his size, Jokic a threat to throw it down, showing you how dominant he can be inside.
Back to Ibaka. Over Murray. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jokic. The Raptors shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. Free throw good. Serge Ibaka.
And what's interesting about Ibaka, he's played basketball internationally ever since joining the NBA back in 08. In fact, he won a silver medal with Spain in 2012.
From deep. And that does it for the first half of play. Nuggets ahead. They finish off the second quarter with a huge surge. An 18-7 run. And we'll be back for the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on There was no stopping Paul Millsap in the first half. He had 13 points, 3 assists. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Paul Millsap has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And that one drops for him.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Martin passes to Murray. Here's the 3. That shot off, and Toronto will go the other way with it. Lowry with the ball, out guarded by Murray. The shot by Lowry, no good.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Raptors with some changes. Norman Powell comes in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Nuggets. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Shot clock at 2. Takes it from 10. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got 6.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Outside, Davis. And Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Raptors. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for OG Anunoby. And then for Denver, Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Porter comes in for Harris. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. And he can't bank that one in.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
Count the basket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the Raptors miss again.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Right wing. Jokic finds Morris. Lets it go from deep. And it's Gasol with the rebound. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Raptors. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. To the inside. They could use a bucket. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. The Nuggets leading by 22. Denver passing it around. And Jokic throws it down.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Jokic with the steal. Porter in the corner. Pass to Craig. He dishes it to Morris. The kick out to Porter. Pass to Morris. From deep three-point range, Toronto grabs the miss. Davis, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Oh, that's blocked.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Porter outside. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Powell, and he converts the layup. Powell's got 5.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Denver.
Out to the right wing. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Nuggets shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And the technical free throw is good. And some changes here for the Raptors. Chris Boucher's checked in for Siakam. Fred VanVleet comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Lowry in for Davis. Plumlee, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Troy Daniels comes in for Torrey Craig.
And, you know, when Porter Jr. is healthy, I mean, he's got a lot of game. This guy is versatile. He's got good size. He's a multi-dimensional talent.
VanVleet kicks to Lowry. There's the three. Here's Boucher. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Denver.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Well, they've also really been dialed in with their jump shot. I mean, they have not missed much from mid-range today.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Murray's checked in. Now the pass to Daniels. On the wing, Porter. Guarded by Powell. Murray outside. Clock at 6. Now, here's Grant. Boucher defending.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Grant sends it back.
Superb focus from Grant that time defensively, protecting the rim, keeping his eyes on the ball so he could anticipate that shot.
There's 18 seconds left in the third. Here's Boucher. Here's Anunoby. Some solid defense from Grant. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And, you know, Grant, a second-round pick, has worked hard for his minutes in the NBA. He's an exceptional athlete who plays with a real edge, a bit of a chip on his shoulder.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. The Nuggets on top as they end the third quarter on a 15-4 run. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with Vonleh's out there with Plumlee. Then there's Murray. And it's Bates Diop in at the small forward. Inside, Vonleh. And the dunk by Vonleh.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And stolen by Thomas. Fast break, Toronto. Plumlee with some nice D.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels. Way to work the glass, buffet style, second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Martin's checked in for Murray. It's deflected. Here's Barton. Vonleh, the pass to Plumlee. Barton kicks to Daniels. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Raptors making a change here. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Toronto. Toronto working the ball around now. Back to Thomas. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Barton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the middle. Daniels passes to Vonleh. Here's Bates Diop. Plumlee finds Barton. Here is Daniels. Puts up a 3. Passes it to Plumlee. And here's Daniels. Pass to Bates Diop. Just 5 on the clock. And too long on the shot. For Toronto, they've gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Shoots from the baseline. And again, Denver no good. Toronto's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. To the paint. Plumlee with the steal. Here's Bates Diop. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the Raptors call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Paul Millsap.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance. Johnson down low. Morris is there.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Bates Diop, the pass to Plumlee. Here's Vonleh. He kicks to Daniels. Pass to Bates Diop. Back to Daniels. 5 to shoot. Feeds it to Vonleh. Gasol with the steal. Here's Davis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
.133 left in the game. Gasol with the steal.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nuggets.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Paul Millsap.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
There's 1:17 left in the 4th quarter. Out to Morris. There's the pass to Plumlee. 6 to shoot. In the corner. Daniels lets it go from the wing. The rebound by Gasol. Raptors trail by 20. Johnson for 3. Plumlee with the rebound. The Nuggets have gone just 2 of 8 in this 4th quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. The shot missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Davis, the pass to Gasol. 2 points. That one goes.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
The 3 from Morris. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's McCall. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. Six seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Paige Diop. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. A resounding victory. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg,
is Ante Up, where you can battle opponents with various amounts of VC on the line. But let's say you're looking for a sweet new ride. Well, if that's the case, then head to Wheels, where you can purchase a variety of rides to cruise around the neighborhood with, depending on your rep level. Get started.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And for the Mavericks, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Hardaway, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. Powell, that's good. Terrific talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Now here's Powell after the miss from Serge Ibaka.
OG Anunoby is fast off his feet, 7'2" wingspan, says twice on the pipes.
And he recovers it, and they're able to recover.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Outside, Porzingis on the wing, Hardaway. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Down low. Anunoby, no good.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Here's VanVleet. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic outside. Hardaway finds Doncic. From deep. Here's Porzingis. Powell trying to free himself up. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And to me, this is what KP has got to do. Porzingis has the size and length to be a factor on the offensive glass.
VanVleet lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy. I mean, the improvement that we've seen from Siakam, it's like nothing else I've ever seen. He's a huge reason for the success of this Raptors team.
Greg, in 2 short years, this guy triples his output from the floor. He goes from a guy who was getting spot minutes, couldn't really get into the rotation, to an all-star. The transition game, his ability to use that speed, and then his approach, the work habits, both of those 2 things have been critical to his growth. Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
And stolen by Kyle Lowry. That's good from VanVleet on the assist by Lowry.
We call that floor vision, gentlemen. Kyle Lowry with the pretty pass.
Doncic against Lowry. Finney-Smith passes to Powell. The 3 for Doncic. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Lowry with the ball. Hardaway picks him up. Anunoby, good.
OG Anunoby, because of his athletic ability, can be special in the open floor. Nice finish there.
Here's Finney-Smith, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First one falls for him. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Here's Boucher. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Kleber. Now the dish to Cauley-Stein.
Cauley-Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Curry against Powell. Pass to Boucher. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Toronto shooting their first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. Right, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And it's good for 2.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
There's 57 seconds left here in the first quarter. Davis, the pass to Gasol. Davis surveying the floor. From deep three-point range, Cauley Stein grabs the board.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Curry kicks to right. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. From the high post. No good that time. On the wing, Davis. Over to the wing. Passes it to Gasol. He feeds it to Davis. With 1 on the clock. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
1 eye on the rim, 1 eye on the clock. Nice job.
And so it's Toronto with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be right back after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Toronto right now, Powell is out there with Davis. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Boucher in at the power forward.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Mavericks trail by 6. Right, the pass to Cauley Stein. Curry wide open and off the front iron, and in it goes. Curry's got his first 2 points. And so here's Toronto. Outside, Davis. Shoots over Brunson. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Boucher's got the lead up to 6 now for Toronto.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Here's Curry with the 3. That one doesn't drop. And Toronto will come the other way.
And Doris, with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, it's more than just stats. The guy is just so active when he's on the floor.
That's right, Greg. It's the hustle and the movement he plays with that are really the strengths. Only 6'6", but it feels like he can play above that size. Great energy guy to bring off the bench. And if you need him because of injuries or fill-in spots, he can start and be productive.
Good.
Well, that's about court awareness. Hollis-Jefferson playing very well within the confines of this offense.
Curry on the wing. Brunson kicks to Kleba. Back to Brunson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Shot clock at 5. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Marc Gasol. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. It's deflected. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Siakam. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Well, Pascal Siakam has such soft touch, and he uses his length to his advantage on the inside there.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you.
You have to love the intensity that Powell plays with on the glass, using that long body to track down those offensive boards.
Anunoby, good.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Left side, Porzingis. And here's Doncic from the arc. Toronto grabs the miss.
And he's still scoreless in the quarter. They might need to go to a plan B to help him get his confidence. Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Powell, the pass to Hardaway. To the middle. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Powell.
Well, this is where Dwight Powell is in his element. All of those physical abilities coming to bear on the interior. Nicely done.
Anunoby, no good. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Doncic kicks to Powell. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, 1 make and 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Doncic. Pass to Powell. Doncic right side. Off target with his 3. And so it's the Toronto Raptors going into the break with a 10-point lead. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. And Kyle Lowry, one of the great do-it-all guards. Kenny, in your mind, does he get him? Thanks for joining.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Toronto leading by 10. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. It's Ibaka, that time on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists in the game. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks.
And with Kyle Lowry, the assist numbers don't jump off the page at you, but he has fantastic vision, and his decision-making is also elite.
Greg, for me, what stands out about Kyle Lowry is his willingness to adjust his game based on what his team needs. There's been times in his career where he's been a go-to scorer, and his three-point shooting can be infectious to his team. That toughness on the drive really strikes you. But there's also been times where he takes a back seat to scoring and says, all right, time to get my guys involved. He can do either. Well, that's about being opportunistic. OG Anunoby so good at anticipating when he can jump and get a steal.
And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Van Vliet passes to Lowry. The quick look, no good that time. Mavericks trailed by 14. The 3 for Doncic. They grab their own miss. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, I think Hardaway Jr. has the kind of athleticism that allows him to be a contributor on the backboards.
Lowry kicks to Siakam. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. The three for Doncic. So good on that one. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marc Gasol is checked in for Siakam. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Norman Powell's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
I'll tell you, love to see someone take the contact head on. And Norman Powell welcoming the challenge.
Here's Brunson. Tries again to the wing right side. The three. Drills it from outside. Brunson's got 7 points.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
And Davis wide open. He shoots. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Curry. On the wing, Hardaway. No good on the three.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
The pass to Brunson. Dallas moving the ball around. Kleber kicks to Brunson. Curry on the wing. Off target from three-point range. Toronto leading by 13. And Davis, here we go. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Mavericks making a switch here. White's checked in. Here is Ibaka. Banked in off the glass. Ibaka's got 6 points in the quarter.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And right, here we go. The shot by Curry, and it's good off the back rim and in.
Right, if you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass, on time, on target.
And here's Davis for three. And that one is off. And it's Dallas the other way.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
Hardaway dishes to Curry. Right, the pass to Curry. Here's Hardaway. 4 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Wright finds Cauley Stein. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Toronto also making a switch. Siakam is checked in for Serge Ibaka. Left side Gasol. That one no good. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. To the inside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Cauley Stein. Kleber against Siakam. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Mavericks have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And so it's Toronto. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So for Toronto right now, Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And Lowry puts up a deep 3. Porzingis with the rebound.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Passes it to Powell. Stolen by Van Vliet. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Raptors with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Anunoby. And foul on the... And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Doncic against Lowry. Doncic kicks to Curry. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. And here is Powell. Dallas moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Curry for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Van Vliet attacking. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's foul number 2 for him. Serge Ibaka has checked in for the Raptors. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And Ibaka slams it in.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Off the left rim and out.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Curry against Van Vliet. They need this. The shot that time, not on target. And Toronto will come the other way. Here's Anunoby. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Curry, good.
Don't let that slight frame fool you. Seth Curry on the interior. He will finish shots.
Anunoby in the corner. That 3 off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Curry can't get it to go.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Anunoby finds Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute. Outstanding pass on time and on target.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Toronto.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Serge Ibaka.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Shot, high post. Offensive rebound. Ibaka. Lowry from outside. The Mavericks pull it in. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. And that'll be his third foul so far. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Right outside. Out to the right wing. From deep, Perea. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, how about the guy, undrafted, undersized guard out of Puerto Rico? What a career J.J. Barea has made for himself.
And he nails the third.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Here's Boucher, and he dunks it down.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road. You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Jackson against Thomas. Outside for Davis. Thomas passes to Boucher. Back to Davis. Now here's Boucher. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and then some.
And here's Barea. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin, to come into an opponent's building. And thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
rep level rises, so will your options at Wheels. Keep grinding out those wins and you'll soon be able to ride a hoverboard, trike, and lowrider. And don't forget that each of these have unique animations that you can equip. Be sure to utilize.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. And for the Nuggets, at the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Over in the corner, Doncic. They get it back. On the wing, Doncic. A three-pointer is right on target.
At 7-3, Porzingis with no trouble seeing over the defense. Excellent pass and a very unselfish play.
Murray against Doncic. Murray, the pass to Harris. Clock at 6. Here's Jokic. The Mavericks pull it in.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Passes it to Hardaway. Some nice passing here by Dallas. The wide open look here for Porzingis. No good with the triple. Barton with it. Hardaway picks him up. Harris outside. Pass to Jokic. Powell against Harris. Knocked loose. Doncic with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Powell finds Doncic. And the basket is good.
It's a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the game here. And that one misses.
And possesses such a refined feel for the game that Doncic knows he has what it takes to be a great player in this league.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Outside, Porzingis. It's stolen by Harris. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Here's Barton. No good on the shot. And it's Dallas the other way. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Finney Smith. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Outside Millsap. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
Just a bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Offensive rebound. Porzingis passes to Powell. Out to Hardaway. Out to the right wing. Pass to Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. A second chance effort. Here's Powell. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Rig, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. Harris kicks to Murray. The pass to Jokic. Inside. Here's Barton. Powell pulls it in. Dallas leading by 3. Doncic outside. 1:11 left here in the opening quarter. Powell finds Hardaway. Poked loose. Now here's Powell. Guarded by Harris. And here's Doncic from the arc. Millsap grabs the miss. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Passes it to Barton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, I not only like the attack, but I love the angle of attack from Jamal Murray that time.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Plumlee is checked in for Jokic. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Barton. And it's Troy Daniels in for Gary Harris. Curry on the wing. Right outside. To the wing on the left. They get a hand on it. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
Jamal Murray continuing to play with a fearlessness. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Deflects the pass. Porter passes to Plumlee. Murray surveying the D. To the paint. Pass to Curry. Lays it up and banks it in.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
1 second left, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. At the end of one, a closely contested. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
They've got Harris. He's out there with Monte Morris. Jokic is out there with Porter. And it's Bates Diop in at the power forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
There's been a lot of talk about Michael Porter Jr. and the way that he plays and how athletic he is. How is he doing that on the vegan diet? For some, it works well.
Kleba finds Wright. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Ollie Stein in the post. He's against Jokic. Good on the shot.
Making contact on the way up. Cauley Stein going through it that time.
The Nuggets trail. Morris with the ball. Over Wright, and there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Porter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
The shot by Kleba, wide open. His three-pointers off the mark. To the inside, here's Bates Diop. Pass to Harris. Here's Bates Diop. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Porter. Shoots over Brunson. Denver the rebound. Right wing. Back to Porter. And there's the pass to Jokic. They shoot again. With 1 on the clock. The kick out to Porter. Basket good.
Amazing how much the offense has changed around the center position and the way Jokic can see the floor.
Runs in the pass to Cauley Stein. A wide open look here for Wright. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there. Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Morris looking over the floor. Back to Porter. Inside, Jokic. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 2. It's right on the wing. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Bates Diop, the pass to Jokic. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And here is Kleba. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Jokic kicks to Morris. Back to Jokic. Here's Porter. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Right from outside. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Paul Millsap's checked in for Denver. Torrey Craig comes in for Gary Harris. Then for the Mavericks, Porzingis, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Wright. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Kleba kicks to Finney-Smith. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got the game tied up here for Dallas. Morris passes to Craig. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter, didn't shoot it well, but didn't let that discourage them, and now they're showing what they can do offensively.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Plumlee is checked in for Porter, and Barton subbed in for Monte Morris. And then for Dallas, Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Hardaway is subbed in for Seth Curry. Passes to Doncic from deep. Shot clock reset for Dallas. Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic. Powell, the pass to Doncic. They get the rebound. Shooting foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Murray kicks to Barton. Here's Millsap. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Given how skilled Millsap is in the post, sometimes you have no choice but to foul him and hope he misses the shot.
And so Paul Millsap nails both of them. Mavericks trail by 3. On the wing, Hardaway. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip. The first one falls. All free throws good from Doncic. Here's Murray. He has 6.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Barton finds Murray. With 4 seconds on the clock, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Jokic has got the lead up to 3 now for Denver. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to a pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They were always within striking distance. 5. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Yeah, avalanche warning in this one. He is just on a roll.
On the floor for Dallas. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. Pass to Hardaway. Dallas moving the ball around. Finney-Smith kicks to Powell. Porter against Doncic. Porter passes to Millsap. Doncic feeling it out. Pass to Porzingis. Takes the three. Here's Powell. The shot comes out, and it's Denver the other way. Harris dishes to Porter. Looking for Harris. He gets it there to the left side wing. Millsap passes to Porter. Outside Millsap. Offline with his three. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Trailing by 5. The pass to Finney-Smith. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Finney-Smith's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Millsap at the elbow. The kick out to Barton. Millsap inside, headed by Porzingis, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 4. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Porzingis has got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
Maybe a little more fundamental with positioning there to be ready for that offensive rebound. Porzingis, some extra effort on the offensive glass that time.
Pass to Harris. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Porzingis high post. Outside Hardaway. Doncic outside. 5 to shoot. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Curry's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic for the Nuggets. The Mavericks shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
The one thing about Willie Cauley-Stein is you don't really use the word length with him. You talk about his mobility and just how athletic as a big he could be. That activity can be disruptive to any team they're playing against.
Cauley-Stein up top. He's covered by Murray. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter, 50% from the field. Pass to Jokic. 3rd quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. The Mavericks leading.
The playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense. Bones, for your money, does it matter what position your best playmaker occupies?
I don't think so. And Jokic might be the secret sauce to that, and proving that from the center position, much like Arvydas Sabonis and Vlade Divac before him, can impact and also frustrate opposing defenses because you can't stop the center from making these kind of plays.
Murray out of hand on it. Here's Brunson. Pass to Kleber. This is to Curry. He lobs it up. Millsap with the steal. Porter kicks to Murray. To the middle. Harris passes to Jokic. And Maxi Kleber is going to pick up the foul. That's his 1st foul. Big group substitution here for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. Daniels, he's checked in for Gary Harris. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Dallas. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
Cauley Stein in great position to reject that shot.
On the wing, Doncic. On the wing, Hardaway. Here's Cauley Stein, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
And that's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Denver, Plumlee out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Monte Morris, and it's Daniels in at the 2. Hits the three-point bomb.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Porzingis with the steal. Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. Finished off the break.
And this is what you love about the game. Superb defense, great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
Morris into the lane. Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, good luck getting a shot over the 7-foot, 6-inch tall wingspan of Kristaps Porzingis.
Here's Hardaway, and it's sent back by Plumlee. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. A different look for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Morris passes to Grant. Back to Morris. He feeds it to Plumlee. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Finney-Smith over in the corner. Doncic down low. Powell dishes to Curry. Doncic outside, and it's off from 3-point range. The Nuggets trail by 4. Feeds to Grant. And the layup's good off the glass.
Grant at 6'9", using that length right there. A nice soft touch in close to the rim.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Here's Finney-Smith. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Powell.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Doncic outside. Powell finds Porzingis. Doncic outside. And the pass to Curry. And it's sent back by Plumlee.
Showing good shot blocking skills at times. Plumlee gets all of that one.
That ties the game.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
It's stolen by Morris. Here's Craig, guarded by Curry. Morris kicks to Plumlee. Porzingis against Morris. Ball's knocked loose, and so it looks like Denver will retain possession here for the Nuggets. Six on the shot clock. Jokic with the bucket.
Well, Jokic needed it, and he got it.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Curry. Up top, Doncic. Millsap covering. And the foul on Jamal Murray. And that'll be his third foul so far. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Seth Curry. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Doncic. Powell, the chip in on the offensive rebound. Powell's got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
The putback. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Hardaway passes to Powell. Barton with some nice D.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Jokic. It's good!
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Doncic finds Porzingis. Outside Hardaway. Doncic against Murray. The 3 from Porzingis. Not going to go that time. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Look, Jokic continues to get confidence. He is becoming that guy for this team.
And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Doncic.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Barton passes to Murray. Back to Barton. It drops.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Bill Zapp looking it over. For 3, Harris. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.